Welcome to another episode of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, and I'm here to bring you all the latest news in the world of bodybuilding and fitness. It's Wednesday, September 30th, 2015. Let's get to it. After a wild rookie season that showed the flashes of potential we all saw at last year's NPC Nationals, men's physique sensation Logan Franklin is already putting the early stages of his offseason to good use. Franklin had a truly noteworthy rookie season, snagging top 3 finishes at both the Governor's Cup and Dallas Europa Pro, but still needs to put on additional size and grow into his frame a bit before he's ready for a seat at the table with the heavy hitters at the top of the division. With so much time to grow and make improvements before starting his prep for next season, I have no doubt that the next time we see Logan Franklin take the stage, we'll be looking at a much bigger, better, and much more dangerous version than we had ever seen before. With the announcement of the new Classic Physique division that's set to kick off next year, which will open up doors for scores of new athletes looking to make their way to an IFBB stage, the bodybuilding community will be looking to see who's going to step out of the shadows and into the spotlight as the new face of the division. And that face might very well be defending Mr. Universe champ Callum Van Moger. Van Moger's physique bears an uncanny resemblance to the Austrian Oaks during his prime, a look many fans still believe to be the gold standard in the sport. And if Van Moger decides to cross over and mix things up in the NPC and IFBB, he could be the perfect man to lead bodybuilding's comeback to the mainstream community. Ladies and gentlemen, do not adjust your monitors. What you are seeing is not a hoax. According to numerous reports, a 310-pound monster has been stalking the streets of Brooklyn, New York, tossing around heavy objects with blatant disregard for human life, and has been seen repeatedly consuming enough protein to feed a small rebel militia. If you see this monster in a gym or on a bodybuilding stage near you, do not approach. We repeat, do not approach. Your contest placings, ego, and self-esteem will all be in immediate danger. We urge you to put down your barbells and walk away slowly. No one needs to be hurt. We're less than a week out from the bodybuilding world converging on Eastern Europe for one of the most highly anticipated events of the year, the Prague Pro. And it looks like 2014 Amateur Olympia champ Milan Sadek is ready to make a big splash in his pro debut. Sadek looks to have really packed on a decent amount of size since winning the heavyweight class at last year's Amateur Olympia, and might have a legitimate shot to land a top 10 finish. But he's going to be running headfirst into a lineup of Olympia caliber veteran competitors, not to mention fellow rookie Roman Fritz, who'll be making his pro debut in Prague as well. But if Sadek sticks to his game plan and comes in with his best look ever, he might just catch a few people by surprise and really make a name for himself. If you're a fan of female bodybuilding, then you're about to be smiling ear to ear, because earlier this week, the greatest champion to ever set foot on a bodybuilding stage, 10-time Miss Olympia Iris Kyle, announced that she plans on returning to the stage in 2016. No matter what way you try to spin it, Kyle is far and away the most dominant athlete to ever compete on stage across any division, and her return to competition is an overwhelmingly positive thing for women's bodybuilding. Although this year's Olympia weekend did not feature a Miss Olympia contest, if there's one athlete that has the sort of gravitational pull to put the contest into orbit, it's Kyle. And with all the changes swirling around these days, the return of Miss Olympia is something that's certainly going to be welcomed back with open arms by all the fans of women's bodybuilding. And that does it for yet another edition of Muscle in the Morning, brought to you by Iron Mag Labs. Make your mark. Check out ironmaglabs.com today. I'm your host, Dave Palumbo, reminding you to always be true to your passions. And make sure to follow us on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram.